Good morning, friends. Today we are learning about grandmothers, and yesterday we saw in chapter 6, grandmothers explain the process of empowerment and importance to go into the deep psychic body, and it has its maximum effect when we have the ceremony. The author Sharon, though didn't express grandmothers, knew it. She was a little tired and she was not confident of what she was saying. Grandmothers knew it. And they, as an affirmation, they gave the word, "Now is the time for the return of the great mother of the world. The world needs mothering now. Let each one open to the great mothering, then be silent." And hearing that, Sharon knows that the great feminine is going to descend the earth soon. So everyone needs the change, needs that mothering now, needs that love and compassion. And she has a purpose to do. They asked her to pass the spark from grandmothers to people she is initiating. They added, "We will always give whatever power you need in order to do this work no more. Too much would blast off and offend others. Don't worry, you will have what you need. The power we give is incremental and will always suit the work you do." So when we have an intention, or when we feel we need to manifest something and ask the universe, we'll get some energy from the universe. And grandmother says, for that work she is doing, they are going to provide her just the right amount, not too much, as too much also will be tough for her to integrate to her physical body. Sharon asked to guide her the right way. Grandmothers replied, when you have strong feeling, when you feel something emotionally as well as in your body, follow it. If it is of mind only, no, it is not a true feeling. If you have aversion to someone, trust that something is not right. This statement helps us get clarity and go for the right path. Many times we wonder, is it the right path? We get some experience in meditation. What is it trying to do? We have that question mark. When we go with our feeling, when we add emotion, when we see that, we feel it is true. It is the right path to take, the decisions. If we feel connected to that path, go for it, follow it. That's what grandmother says. And whenever we have aversion to someone, trust that something is not right. We have to change something in our mental body, emotional body, or some choices we are making. It gives us a clarity in the work we do. Sharon arranged for the ceremony in her garden, yet had doubt if she is missing anything. So she journeyed to grandmother's again, and grandmother said, the circle of grandmothers in the upper world will be aligned to the circle of fern trees in her garden. This was exciting for Sharon, as it is alignment of upper world and the earth plane. She became an eagle, and as now she believed in herself, she felt the power and she started dancing out of joy. When she is believing herself, she felt the presence of God in her. with that confidence. And she was excited because right above the garden or the fern trees, grandmother's circle would be there, watching the ceremony, doing the needed. They assured her. Sharon and her garden arranged everything needed for ceremony. Out of 30, only 11 showed up, and grandmothers, as promised, came there. Everyone felt their presence. Sharon had great energy and later started channeling them. She felt the grandmother's presence, and it was her body and voice, but grandmothers were talking through her. And it was a great experience for all who came. And she felt too tired of the channeling, embodying that energy. And with that tiredness, she fell asleep after the ceremony, and she didn't journey to the grandmother's for a week later. And she felt enough of doing work, not completely enough, but too much for her to integrate. So she wanted to take a break. She was weak even in the, after 1 week, she journeyed to the grandmother's circle. Even after a week, she felt a little tired, in not only in this realm, even in the upper worlds with the grandmothers. And grandmothers said, receive. We do not teach you when you are empty. This is grandmother's message. Like anyone who is empty, in the sense very weary, they would first fill them, give them proper energy. To receive is a gift. It's because sometimes we forget to ask. They will remind us to ask. Empty cup cannot pour. And there are so many beautiful experiences of Sharon. As I can't say everything. I'm just jotting out a few experiences. So we do not give that, when we are not full, we don't give that full presence. So grandmother says, receive. We do not teach you when you are empty. We do not give you when you are not fully present. You have forgotten that you are one of us. They have initiated Sharon as a grandmother, and she forgot that she has that power, and she doesn't believe it sometimes, or she forgets. So, masters, when we are little low, we feel, and why I'm not getting this message? Why I don't have the intuitions? So when we are correctly aligned and vibrating high, we get that message, we receive the message. If we are not aligned, or when we are feeling weak, then we don't get the proper intuitions or the proper choices to make. So always grandmothers and the great masters says, first you raise your vibrations high. And for that, as grandmothers said, observe your feelings. If there is any aversion, then know that something is not right. And our original state is joy and love. So we need to meditate more and get the cosmic energy. There are beautiful experiences of oneness and grounding and healing. You can read it in the book, Call to Power. The grandmothers speak. We get a different insight. Every experience is not just the experience. We'll get the insight. It gives a clarity. Try to read this. And while doing all this journey, Sharon got a message that she has to write a book. And she was like, Yes, I'll do it. I'll accept it. I will be impeccable. Grandmother smiled and said, we will write our book. Let the bud follow the flower. Let the twig follow branch. We will guide you. You do the work. And they do it. Grandmothers, they help in every aspect. Even if you don't ask, they know what you want and they will do it. Thank you.